Uncensored.
And welcome back to the second half hour of The Factor Uncensored. It's been a Notorious McDonald's on Main Street near downtown Houston. People nearby, residents, wanted to go but couldn't because of the aggressive homeless population and panhandlers who seem to hold America's favorite fast food restaurant hostage. Things became so bad at the burger stop that some nicknamed it Crackdonald's and McStabby. We caught up with some city leaders who talked about the demise of the downtown McDonald's. Take a look. So guys, if we would have been here a month or two ago before this McDonald's shut down, a notorious business in downtown Houston and Midtown, we would be surrounded right now by a group of homeless people panhandling, leaving you feeling uncomfortable. Do you recall that?
I do. And I know how it makes you feel very uncomfortable when you park your car and they walk up to you before you even opened your door. That's a dangerous situation for a person that understands what could potentially take place. And then when you get through and you go to your car, they follow you out wanting your change.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I believe that that's not a place that a family wants to come to, that a mom wants to bring her children.
And Constable, McDonald's historically has always been about families and kids. And many of the residents around here said we never came to this place because it wasn't family friendly.
Yeah, and you know, it's been, you know, open for 40 years, and of course the neighborhood's transformed. Like many neighborhoods, they've transformed. Things have happened, things have changed. And in this particular, being so close in proximity to the bus station, there is a lot of homelessness out here. I've spent a lot of time over the years under these bridges and dealing with a lot of the homeless problems, and there's no easy, quick answer. And so, yeah, you do. You come here to McDonald's, you can't bring your family sometimes because people, unfortunately, our homeless population is getting more aggressive about the way they approach people and ask for money or food or anything else. It's just, there's been a transformation, and I think a lot of it has to do with drugs. I think a lot of it has to do with mental illness, and these things that people have become more aggressive. Our homeless population has become more aggressive, and it just took over this McDonald's.
And you make a point there, at no fault of McDonald's. Absolutely. It just happens to be here, but caught in the middle of all of this. Now, one of the things that Council Member Kubar said was, the other problem is the Department of Corrections drops off at least 120, a week? Inmates a week when they're released to the Greyhound bus station. Yeah. Then they come and they're in the area.
Yeah. And the problem with that is that, you know, the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, not to say anything ugly, because they have their hands full there as well, is they don't give them enough money. So when they get here, is family going to be here to pick them up?
Right.
Or are they going to have any resources here? How are they going to be dealt with? So if you just let somebody that's just left the prison setting for a long time and just put them out on the street, bad things could happen.
And of course, if you check your archives, news archives, or even your files, Constable, because of all the people who are around here, there was a lot of crime here.
Right. There was drug dealing, there were stabbings, there were shootings, there were prostitution. And the prostitution is it's not something you want to bring your children to see. And I hate it when any business goes out of business, especially because of a crime element. I feel very saddened by that. This business has been here for years. My office has been less than a mile from here, and we would come to this McDonald's.
But people are actually happy to see it go now, because they're saying they could never use it. They couldn't frequent it.
And to be honest, whoever owned the McDonald's, their business was being impacted by this, and so it's just really not fair. It's a shame because it had been here for so many years, but you know, we routinely are looking for fugitives at the Greyhound bus station. You know, a lot of people come from different cities, different states, and they get dropped off here, and a lot of it's criminal elements. Not all, but there are substantial criminal elements in and around this McDonald's.
And part of the problem here, guys, that we have seen this business become a victim to homelessness is we recently heard Mayor Turner say there's about 3,000 homeless people in the city of Houston. Are we making an impact? Are we making a dent in dealing with that homelessness issue and getting them the services that they need?
And the reason why he says there's about 3,000 is because we do a homeless count every year. And we go around and we try to figure out how many people are out and about that are homeless. And I think the mayor has done an excellent job on getting our veterans housing if they're a veteran. He's tried to get wraparound services for people that have been housed. But you have to remember, a lot of these people don't want to be subject to any rules. They want to be out on the street. And a lot of it's mental illness. And our hands are tied.
How about you, Constable? Obviously, your office, your precinct. All of this is your precinct. Did you ever have any frustration with this area?
Oh, of course. So, yeah. I mean, like I said, our investigators...
Did you say dumbass question right there?
I would never say that to you.
To my face.
Not to your face. But, yeah, no, we've done many investigations here at the Greyhound bus station. We've done many investigations in and around the McDonald's. There is a lot of homelessness here. We've spent a tremendous amount of time dealing with the homeless in and around here. So my office has a homeless outreach team that comes down here and tries to give services and help. And it's not an easy problem to solve. We gotta say that homelessness is not an easy problem to solve. But I think that everybody, especially elected officials, have a duty to try and solve that problem. In this area, you know, it's tough because Councilman Kubash is right. They don't want to move. They don't want to leave. I've come out here when it's 19 degrees and tried to coax them into a warming center where we were going to house them, feed them, and take care of their needs just till the cold left. And they didn't want to leave their stuff. They didn't want to leave the area. This is where they are. So I understand why McDonald's left, because that family environment is gone. You're not going to stop here. You're not going to feel comfortable stopping here to bring your family to get a bite to eat at McDonald's. You're just not.
Any hopes that there will be a new business here or something that won't attract so many homeless?
Well, I mean, look around. Look at all these high-rises around here. I mean, there's a lot of wealth here. And, I mean, you got a BMW dealership right over here. I mean, once a lot of this is gone, who knows what will take its place. But, you know, we know that a vacuum is not tolerated, so that something's going to take place. Something will fill the gap. And with them taking down this Pierce Elevated, I mean, I'm a little concerned about that, but they're going to take it down. I don't know how we're going to get around. But nonetheless, you know, something's going to come here, and I just hope that whatever it is, we can have it successful and crime won't be the element here.
All right. Gentlemen, thank you for your time.